what you need, tell me what you wanna give, how much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the...
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. For a touchback.
Is the mic. Watch the run.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
20. Say.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back.
Let's go.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
That's it. Ready.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Kill. Look at it.
Out of the gun, Newton. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Let's get it. Look at him.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear.
To throw again on second down, Newton. And he slings one that's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from second to third down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
8.
The shotgun snap for Newton. And that will be incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away.
Let's go, baby.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Cut. 180. 182. Switch now. Control.
Hey, Delta. You draw quarter.
Check. Lucky. Hold the look. Hold.
And that'll set them back 5. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Right there.
Out of the gun. Gone. He's going to air one out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Call it a 3-yard game, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Great. 36. 8.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, here's Newton. To the right side, and he's got more complete. That's good for 28 yards.
It's a gain of 28 yards. And the Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Double time. Double time. 4 down. 4 down. Check. 4 down. 8. Check 3.
The former Florida Gator, Jordan Scarlett, the rookie with the carry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Rams' 23-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Great. Check.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That's good for Panthers. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In the sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Fielded about a yard deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Check 3.
Pilot, 64, weak.
From the gun, here's Gone. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Wait, I got one. Shit. 8. What are you?
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
What we got?
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 98 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A reminder coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, it's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern.
At the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down.
180.
59.
2 for 1. 2 for 1. Super. Orange.
Watch the whip.
On first down, it's Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
We go tonight. 180.
54.
Check back.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Shell.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Now let's get there. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
Goff on 3rd down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. K'Wan short. Drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Get ready.
At their own 4-yard line.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Open man is Samuel, complete. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 46. Check.
From the gun, Newton. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Gun. Express! Eight!
Now Newton. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. 20. Hey! Check 99. Check.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Super one.
Here's Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Trying to get it to Woods.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Gun. Express!
That's it. 4 down. 24 is the mic. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian McCaffrey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. "35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down.
12. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Listen. Check the backer. Cloud.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. And Cooks has it over the middle. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Take four.
The final shot before break here. Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
17.
Goff now looking to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Value three.
2nd and 10. Goff again. And that's off the mark, incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 20. 51 yards on the punt there. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready. 48 right now. Let's go. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Check 43. Check.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Come on, QB, come on. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
Here we go.
Here's Newton. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
20.
Operating from the gun. Newton is going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They come out here in the eye. On the ground, McCaffrey. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and goal at the 3-yard line.
On second and goal. Newton rolling to it, feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Samson Abukum able to get him for a loss of about 3. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. Now a shotgun handoff to Scarlett. Well, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's fourth down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's second and 3.
Watch the slip. Watch the slip.
Now it's gone. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
180! Check 55, Mike. Go, go, go.
Hey, check Mike, check Mike.
Throwing on second and 14. Goff.
Let's go,
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Hold on. Check 26, check 26.
Goff. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
Here we go.
Their own 12-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
20. Check nickel. 20. 8.
From the gun, Newton. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Cam fakes the give and keeps it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Clay Matthews adding another sack to his impressive NFL resume.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go.
Switch.
To try again after the sack. Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the backer. Gun. 48 to Mike. Let's pick it up. It's out. Hustle. Get off the field.
A shotgun snap for Newton. This will be caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. He got 29 yards that time.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will extend this big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Goff. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Goff. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd and short. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To the air again. Goff. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing again is Goff. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. From 8 yards out. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, here's Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
We got 4.
Throwing again. Newton. And caught left side. Olsen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Newton now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Cam's going to run the option right. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
8-yard pickup. And the Rams first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Check.
Out of the gun. Gone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. He was going right back to Cooper Kupp, but it's going to be second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch the pass. Mike 5'9". Watch this pass.
Goff throwing again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, but now it's third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Again, Goff. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Gun. Express.
Check 13. 8.
On first down, it's Newton. Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha.
After the interception, here's Goff. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your number one cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Goff now to throw. Buying time to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
15-yard line.
Mike to 59. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Mike. Ready. 88. Time to go. Night. Tight end right. 3 down. Check. Crunch. Gun. 20. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Clay Matthews picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Newton's going to throw it. Steps away to his left. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Goff. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time, and it'll bring up third down.
And 10 yards to go.
180.
Back to throw, Goff. They got a man, it's Woods. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. 180. 4 down. Ricky. Check 50. Mike's 59.
From the gun, here's Goff.
Push him back.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that will get him one closer. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Check. Right. He's done.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Go. 49, check 49. That's fresh.
Motion. Watch out. Kill. 8.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and it happened in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Panthers, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on my